guys, welcome to the channel, Jonathan 392. Please like, subscribe, rate, review. You guys have been on YouTube, you know the drill. Today we're going to take a quick look at my original Challenger, my 2017 RT 5.7 liter 375 horses. This has been a great car for me. I really loved having this car. This was my first Challenger. I did have a Camaro before this, which was a great car too. But I gotta say, I fell in love with the Challengers the first time I drove it. As you can see, it's got the Hemi badging that comes on. All 5.7 liter additions from stock. I really like the wheels on this car too. They are the 20 by 9-inch rims. The tires are terrible. The tires are 245 all season tires, so you're not getting much out of those. But the rims, they look really cool. I think they look much like the Demon Forge rims that came on the Demon and some of the wide bodies, but obviously they're not. But I think they look really cool, so I really like that design. I like the Dodge symbol in the middle. I just think they look really cool. I think they go well with the blacked out package as well. As you can see, the rear of the car there always looks good with the Dodge badging. As we walk back around to the front here, I thought the front of these cars look really good. I like the hood on this car. You know, anytime you can get air underneath the hood, it's good. They're not technically functional like some of the newer hoods out there, but it still looks really cool. I do have the silver fuel plate on this one, which I like with the blacked out package. A lot of people just get straight black. I like that silver. It just throws an accent in there. If we look at the interior of the car, it's pretty basic. So we have the basic sound system, nothing special there. Basic cloth seats, nothing special about them. We have the basic touchscreen. I think it's 4-inch by 5 inches or something like that. It does have heated seats and a heated steering wheel, which is great, but nothing too special on the inside. We will pop the hood and show you that engine real quick. See what pushes all those 385 horses out. Bear with me while I set the camera down here. So there it is, 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that pushes out 385 horses. And like I said, I did use this as a daily driver when I got this car. You know, a lot of people asked me, like, how are you gonna get gas for that? At the time, I was driving 22 miles to work, 22 miles home from work, so about 44 miles a day. And then use the car for everything else, getting groceries, going to the mall, going to the movies, you know, whatever we were doing. And I got gas about once a week, so I can't really complain about that at all. I think the biggest surprise to me in owning this car was how well it handled in the wintertime. The Camaro, which I had before, great car, I loved it too, but man, it was terrifying in the winter, especially if you were at a stoplight and there was an incline in front of you, because it just would not go if there was any kind of snow at all. The Challenger, on the other hand, and maybe just because it weighs more, it handles just fine. Obviously, there's better options out there for winter driving, but you really can't go wrong if you're going for a sports car, you're going for a muscle car, and you want to have to drive it in the snow and in the ice. The Challenger does not do that bad. But anyway, I've loved this car. It's been great. But you know what? It's time for something new. So let's take a look at what's behind door number 1 here, and what we're going to be driving in the future. All right, there it is, Challenger RT 392. As I'm sure you can tell already, there's a few differences between this car and the old one. This one, for example, it's got that shaker hood on it. It does have the bigger engine, the 392, which pushes out 485 horses stock. obviously to the crank, and then 450 foot-pounds of torque, which is great. Those are the specs that come straight from Dodge. I did get the hood pins attached. You can see I haven't drove it hardly at all. I still have my splitter covers on there, which I think those are awesome. This does have the 20 by 9.5 inch tire, or the rims on it, which is a little bit bigger, and they came with 275s all season, which is nice. Not great, but a lot better than the 245s that came on the 5.7. So, and as you can see, it is the Scat Pack. So we have the Bumblebee on there, which is really, really cool. You can see how well that paint's done. Getting a reflection of what's behind it. Very high quality paint job on these cars. Which that on the 5.7 too, the paint was just quite amazing. Let's see if we can get a, yeah, there we go. You can see more of me, I think, actually. It's terrible. But this is it. And then I haven't done anything to the car yet. You can see the Bumblebee stripe on the back. Should have the Bumblebee logo on the back of the car as well. Everything on it is stock right now. And let's go ahead and get a cold start on this bad boy and see what the exhaust sounds like stock. This one does have the remote start on it, which is nice. That's the cold start. Sounds pretty good. Obviously it is stock, so it's not going to be too crazy loud yet. We'll see if we can change that here in the future. Let's go ahead and pull it out into the driveway and take a look. See, I still got the dealer in there. The gauges on this one are a little bit different. As you can see, they are white instead of the black gauges that were on the 5.7, and that doesn't come for all 392s. That comes exclusively with the shaker package, which is pretty cool. We do have the big 8.5 inch display on this one, touchscreen, which is a lot more responsive than the touchscreen that's in the 5.7. You can see when you're looking out over that shaker hood. It's super aggressive. I love that shaker hood. That's the reason I bought this car. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. We'll go ahead, turn it off, take a look on the car, show you what it looks like again. Real quick on the inside, you can see we've got the leather and Alcantara seats with the Scat Pack badging on them. So that is fully upgraded seats in this car. The big touchscreen, which we already looked at. We do have the driver's convenience package, so the adaptive cruise control and rain sensors, which you can see get from this right here, which didn't have that on the old car. The steering wheel's got an upgraded feel and look to it. We have the upgraded pedals on the bottom. We also have, and we'll take a look at this in a minute too, an 18 speaker system from Harman Kardon with trunk mounted subwoofers. So those are really, really cool. We also have the sunroof, or the moonroof, in this one as well, depending on what you want to call it this week. This one is indigo blue. We did get the blacked out fuel door on this one, which I think looks really, really cool. It has the 6-piston Brembo brakes on the front 2 tires, the 4-piston Brembo brakes on the back tires. So we do get the upgraded brakes. And of course, the reason I love this car so much, the shaker hood. You know, a couple people have asked me already, you know, why I didn't do the Hellcat, and because that's what I originally planned on buying, was the Hellcat. And then I saw this shaker hood, and to be honest, I've always wanted a car with a shaker hood on it. I don't know why. I just always have, ever since I was a kid. And you can't get that on a Hellcat. You can on a 392, and that's why I got the 392. I also was originally going to order a red version until I walked on a lot and saw this indigo blue, and just completely changed my mind immediately. I love that